It all began on a rainy Friday evening when a woman named Ariana Brooks, dressed in a sharp black suit, walked into the grand lobby of the Silver Crest Hotel, a luxury place she owned but hadn't visited in months. She moved with calm confidence, her heels echoing softly against the marble floor. Yet, before she could even approach the front desk, two receptionists exchanged looks and whispered quietly. One of them, a young man named Eric, forced a smile and said, "I'm sorry, ma'am, but we're fully booked tonight." Ariana tilted her head slightly, her expression calm yet puzzled. "That's strange," she said softly. "I made a reservation under the name Brooks." But the receptionist didn't even check. "We don't have anything under that name." The tone wasn't professional, it was dismissive. The way they looked at her, as if she didn't belong, made the air heavy. Ariana didn't argue, she simply took a slow breath and smiled. What they didn't know was that the woman they were turning away owned every inch of this building. And soon, they would realize their mistake in the most unforgettable way. As Ariana stepped aside, she observed quietly. The front desk suddenly became warm and welcoming when a well-dressed couple entered right after her. "Welcome to Silver Crest." Eric greeted them cheerfully, offering complimentary wine. Ariana watched every move, her patience unshaken, her eyes sharp. She wasn't angry, just disappointed. For her, it wasn't the first time someone had judged her by appearance rather than worth. But this time, the stage was hers. She pulled out her phone and made a short call. "Diane," she said calmly, "prepare the staff meeting room in 20 minutes. Diane, her assistant manager, immediately recognized the tone. Something was about to unfold. Ariana turned back to the front desk, leaning slightly on the counter. "Tell me," she said softly, "who's the manager on duty tonight?" Eric blinked, slightly. "Nervous now?" Mr. Collins, ma'am." "Good," she replied, "I'd like to meet him." The confidence in her voice made both receptionists uneasy. They had no idea that they were seconds away from meeting the real boss. When Mr. Collins arrived, he looked confused seeing Ariana. "Yes, ma'am, how can I assist you?" he asked politely, not recognizing her. Ariana smiled slightly. "It's funny," she said, "your staff seems to think I don't belong here." Collins frowned, glancing toward Eric and his co-worker. "That can't be right," he said, visibly uncomfortable. "May I ask your name?" She handed him her business card. His eyes widened the moment he read it. Ariana Brooks, CEO, Silver Crest Hospitality Group. His jaw almost dropped. The two receptionists turned pale, realizing the weight of what they'd just done. The lobby went quiet. Ariana's voice stayed calm but firm. "When people walk through these doors, they deserve respect, no matter who they are or what they look like. Tonight, your team failed that test." She didn't raise her voice, but her words struck deeper than anger ever could. Collins immediately began apologizing, but Ariana lifted a hand gently. "Save it," she said, "we'll talk in the meeting room." In the conference room, Ariana stood at the head of the table. The staff sat silently, the tension thick in the air. "You see," she began, "this hotel was built on a promise to treat every guest with dignity." Her tone softened. "I started my career cleaning hotel rooms, dreaming of owning one someday. And now that I do, I can't stand by and watch anyone be treated the way I once was." The room grew still. Even Eric, who had avoided eye contact, now listened closely. Ariana continued, "We are more than a brand. We are a reflection of our values." Her words were calm, deliberate, full of emotion. No shouting, no threats, just truth that cut deep. She ended with, "Every person you meet carries a story. Don't be the reason theirs turns painful." When she left the room, silence followed her like respect reborn. By morning, the hotel was buzzing. Every staff member had heard what happened, but not one dared speak negatively. Ariana spent the day observing quietly. She saw employees smiling more genuinely, greeting guests warmly. Eric approached her nervously. "Ms. Brooks," he said, "I'm truly sorry. I judged you unfairly." Ariana nodded gently. "You learned something important," she said. "That's what matters." She didn't punish him. Instead, she assigned him to shadow her for the week, to understand leadership not through authority, but empathy. It wasn't revenge she sought, it was change. The transformation had begun, not out of fear, but realization. A few weeks later, Silver Crest received an award for excellence in hospitality. Ariana stood on stage, addressing the crowd. "This isn't just a trophy," she said, holding it up. "It's proof that respect can rebuild even the coldest walls." The audience applauded as her story spread across social media, how the CEO was denied a room in her own hotel, only to turn that humiliation into a lesson in humanity. The headlines read, "Leadership with Grace, the CEO who chose compassion over anger." Ariana's calm power inspired thousands, reminding them that success isn't about revenge, it's about making people better. Months later, Ariana returned to the same lobby, now filled with warmth and sincerity. Guests were greeted with genuine smiles. Eric, now a supervisor, welcomed her proudly. "Welcome home, Ms. Brooks." She smiled. "Now, that's more like it." Standing there, she realized something profound: respect isn't given by title, it's earned through heart. Her journey wasn't about proving who she was, but reminding others who they could be. As the soft piano music played in the background, Ariana looked around and whispered, "Sometimes, the best revenge is grace." The hotel that once failed her now reflected her spirit, a place where everyone belonged.